It's Sarah here with my week 12 and 13 update. Sorry that I missed a week last week. It's partly because of circumstances, that I'm back home in Australia on holidays, so that I've been catching up with all sorts of people and went up to the northwest of the state to visit my sister for a few days. And I'm a bit funny that I really don't want anybody in my actual life to know that I make YouTube videos. So that, yeah, I kind of, if I don't have a private place to do it, then I've just not been doing it. So that it was a little bit unintentional. I did mean to record something, but just didn't get the opportunity when I was up there, and that sort of thing. But also, I think I've been avoiding owning up to myself of being off track and putting on a fair bit of weight and that kind of thing. So that, yeah, sort of it becomes real if you officially weigh in and that sort of thing. And but today you've decided enough's enough, and that it is time to get back on track and start feeling good again and that sort of thing. So because I've been on holidays and catching up with a lot of people that I haven't seen in a year and stuff, there's been a lot of going out for dinner and um, yeah, meeting for coffees and that sort of thing, and a lot of people having us over for meals, knowing that we don't have that much spare cash or anything, and so then you have really limited choices in what you have, but also there's been a lot of bad choices there too, just falling into old habits, I guess, and once you're sort of out of ketosis, then the cravings start to come back, and it becomes that much more of a battle, and that kind of thing. And I was also out of blood glucose and ketone strips for a while there, so that I think that really helped me to stay on track when I was doing that. Um, but yeah, anyways, so I've not done well the last couple of weeks. That I did do my 5-day fast, as I said in my last video, and I felt really good after that actually, and I did stay on track for a few days and was down to my lowest weight, I think. It's a bit hard because I've, obviously weighing in on different scales between Tonga and here. But yeah, that I think I was down. Yeah, well, I definitely was down to my lowest. But part of that wasn't real weight loss because it was fasting. But I was trying to meet my targets for the diet bets that I joined, which I did do. But yeah, that I knew that wasn't going to last. But I was certainly down to where I was before Christmas, legitimately, I think. But then in the last week and a half, I think, from what I can remember, because I wasn't recording officially, that I've put on about 4.4 kilos, which is pretty huge. Well, that's from my last weigh-in before I left Tonga. That's 4.4 kilos, so I'm 113.3 today, which is huge, obviously. So that's like nearly 5 kilos, but I'm hoping because of how poorly I've been eating and things that a lot of that might be the fluid again, and once I start getting under control, that maybe at least 2 of those kilos will drop off quickly, and I can get back onto focusing. So that I'm going back to Tonga on Monday, next Monday, so yeah, things will be back to normal a bit, and I'll be back at work, which is where I find it really easy to intermittent fast. That I can miss breakfast and that and not be bothered because you're busy at work. And not hoping to get really focused for another few months, and drop significant numbers, and just feel really good again and in control again, because that's what scares me the most, is that I feel out of control again. And yeah, but I'm hoping what will make this attempt different is that I'm not going to just hide away and let it all go, that I'm going to get back on track and own up to going backwards a bit, and make peace with that, so then I can go forward again, and that sort of thing. I am tempted to fast again, yeah, just to try and hurry up getting back into ketosis. So today's the first day that I'm being a bit better, so that I think it'll be at least 4 or 5 days before I'm in ketosis. But I have got some new ketone strips, but I'm conscious that I don't want to, I've got a limited supply for the next 12 plus months in Tonga, so I'm conscious not to waste them, so I'm not going to test myself until I think that I am back close to in ketosis, so I don't waste it. But yeah, so that I'll probably test myself on Friday or Saturday or something, and see how that's going. But I think it will be slow because I will have built up my glycogen stores as though I've never been eating this way, the low carb way, so I'll have to burn through those 2,000 calories of glycogen stores as well as, what's still floating around in my blood. And then, hopefully we'll be back on track and be feeling good by the time I get back to Tonga and ready to really knuckle down and that sort of thing. And I'd like to build in some exercise when I get back as well, even if it's not very hardcore, just do regular swims or something like that, and start being more active because that makes you feel good as well. But yeah, so it's pretty. Yeah, I don't feel good about checking in like this, but I think I feel good in that it's different to previous attempts that I might just hide away or something, and I feel like this is a positive step to own up to it and to put a figure, an official figure down, so then I can start to watch it go down again or something. But it's certainly disappointing that I've let it slip so far, and that kind of thing. And I am feeling it and not feeling, feel really sort of puffy and self-conscious or something as though I'm the weight that I was before, but I know I'm not quite that bad, but it feels like it. Just the change in clothes aren't feeling as comfortable and stuff. So yeah, today's a new day, isn't it? And it's so frustrating because I did make a lot of really good choices over difficult period, but that they've been outweighed by the bad choices, I suppose, and it's just so quick and easy to put on weight, but seems to be a slow slog to take it off, which is always frustrating. But if I don't let it go entirely, then hopefully it'll still continue in a downward trend overall. And hopefully some of these kilos aren't real weight gain, just the fluid building back up from eating carbs and that kind of thing. But I don't have an easy time for the rest of my time in Australia, so that it'll be challenging because I do have a few get-togethers and lunches with people that don't know about I'm following this way of eating or whatever, and so I probably will have to have a few meals, but I'm just going to try and leave those, the foods that's not ideal. I'll try and keep it for the situations where I don't really have a lot of choice, and where I have a choice, then I'll make good choices and that kind of thing. So I'm kind of okay with if I don't go down significantly before I get back to Tonga, but I'm going to try my best and just try and feel that sense of control again, or at least, feel that it's not all lost and put on more and that sort of thing. But yeah, there may be the occasional time where I'll be over my macros and stuff because I just, I'll be out at a restaurant or something that might not have good options, but I'm hopeful that they will, and I will do my best to make the best choices and that sort of thing while I'm there. But yeah, never mind. Onwards and upwards, I guess. I hope you're doing better than me. But yeah, that I hope if you're not, if you've slipped backwards a bit over the holidays, then the only way we're going to fail is to not try and get back on track. And so it's not the end of the story yet. It's just a bump in the road. And that hopefully by the end of next year it'll be something, way in the past. And you'll think, oh well, that happened over a few weeks, not a big deal. But while you're in it, it feels like it sucks and that you're drowning and that sort of stuff. But let's try and stay positive and it'll be a short setback when you're looking back over your journey altogether, I think. But yeah, thanks for watching. Okay, bye.